So, prevention of hospital acquired infection is of utmost importance, and the cornerstone for this prevention is cleaning. Hospital cleaning is the cornerstone of preventing hospital acquired infection, and I will consider it as an investment in every way. Well, those are standard methods. There are different areas which they are looking, and they're collecting swabs, they're collecting air samples, and finding out what is the content, the bacterial content, and well, there are standard guidelines laid down by NABH. So those are being meticulously maintained. We have a microbiologist who is heading this team, and they are associated with the critical care team because ICU is one big source of hospital acquired infection. So the critical care team is involved in this, plus the operation theatre area is being monitored. So almost all key areas of hospital are being monitored for all parameters, not only environmental, but all parameters are being monitored. How good is the sterilization of the equipment, how good is the cleaning of the instruments, and of course human resource are being checked all the time. I can only say one thing, that we've been very lucky, and the rate of hospital acquired infection in our hospital for the last decade has been almost negligible. It has been in fact very low as compared to international standards, and we are well within the international standards. And there are various factors for that. We have been very meticulous about environmental pollution, we've been meticulous about prevention, we've been meticulous about having a team which is very critical and which meets maybe in every 15 days or every 10 days, and they are not afraid to shut down any area which shows any signs of infection. So all these steps, and of course because we are being periodically checked and rechecked by NABH, so we have to maintain all these standards. Well, with such high technology and high-end equipment being used in hospitals nowadays, it is unthinkable that without a continuous source of power is not available. I feel if all our major operations will collapse if there is any sort of break in the power. As regards water, again, there are so many areas where we are using RO water. In fact, the majority of the hospital areas, functional areas, are using RO waters. So, water supply definitely is another cornerstone of a good hospital care. So, I mean, I can't even imagine that without power how the hospital will work, or how the 27 OT theatres will work, or how the ICU will function, or how the CCU people will function. I mean, that is a very shuddering thought, because we've had a breakdown of the IT for 5 minutes and the whole hospital comes to a standstill. Ultimately, it's the functional aspect which matters as far as hygiene is concerned. And in that, a big chunk is human resource, especially in the kitchen, because after all said and done, ultimately it's the cooks and other people who make the food pack the food, deliver the food to the patient. And in all these three areas, if there is any sort of lacunae, it may lead to, undesirable results. In a hospital of this size, we have different diets being prepared, diabetic diet, hypertensive diet, somebody or pediatric department has its own requirements, cancer patients have their own requirements. So basically it's a highly qualified sort of branch, and it's no longer just preparing chapatis and rice and curd. It's a very specialized job, and we have adequate staff to do that. And finally, it's the packing and distribution, which again is the kitchen now is almost like a five-star hotel with a qualified chef and qualified F&B manager who are always trying to tweak things in a better way. Actually, truly speaking, I have been in the administration for the last 10 years. First as in the capacity as a joint secretary, then secretary when Dr. Rana was the chairman, and now fortunately I am the chairman. And as secretary, I have interacted with the Sumeet facility people, because outsourcing was part of my domain. And I can say with full confidence that these 10 years have been very, very pleasant. From our side, we've had no problems. Their services are excellent. They are very progressive, and they're always trying to upgrade their services. And they're giving us good suggestions to upgrade our working and facilities, which I think is the basis of a good partnership, that we have to mutually help out each other. So yes, 10 years have gone by quite well.